One very cool feature of Google Classroom is the ability to post interactive questions for your students to answer. So I'm going to hit Create again. I'm going to pick Question, and I'm going to ask a question of my class. I can pick whether they're making a short answer or a multiple choice. Let's save it as short answer. I could say, ask a question and then answer a post from one of your classmates as the instructions. I can attach files to this if I want, for instance, to give them a file and ask them a question about it, to give them a video, to ask them a question that they would only know if they'd actually watched it. These can be graded if you want to award points for students to answer the question or not. They can have a due date. You have to answer this question by a certain date. I can post it in any topic I'd like. And I can choose. Here I want students to be able to reply to each other because in my instructions I told them to. I also like to say that students can edit the answer they posted. Here, again, I can ask the question immediately. I can schedule it to show up later, or I can save it as a draft if I'm not sure if it's quite what I want yet. I'm going to ask it immediately. Now, in this section, my question appears. I can see that no students have answered it yet, and there's only one student in my class, so there's one assigned. Let's log in as that student. If he goes to his classwork page and scrolls down, he can see the question I asked. And he can answer the question. He's doing great. And then hit Turn In. From there, he can click to see his classmates' answers. He's the only one who's answered, but he would actually see a long thread of all of his classmates' answers, and he could reply to their answers as well. And post those replies so that everyone would see the entire thread. Let's go back to my classroom. I can see that now one student has turned in their answer to my question. I can view it and see everyone's answers here together if I, for instance, wanted to give them grades on those answers.